Good morning. It's about time for us to get started this morning. If you would, let's stand for the first song this morning. Standing on. You are beautiful beyond description, too marvelous for words, too wonderful for comprehension, like nothing ever seen or heard. Who can grasp your infinite wisdom? Who can fathom the depth of your love? You are beautiful beyond description, majesty enthroned above. And I stand in awe of you. I stand in awe of you. Holy God, to whom all praise is due, I stand in awe of you. And I stand in awe of you. I stand in awe of you. Holy God, to whom all praise is due, I stand in awe of you. Please be seated. It is great to see each and every one of you here this morning. We appreciate you being here with us today. I hope you grabbed a copy of the bulletin on your way in this morning so you can stay up to date with all the upcoming activities and events that will be going on. The prepackaged communion is also out on the table there in the foyer if that is something you need this morning. But we will offer traditional communion when communion time comes around here in just a little while. We do have an attended nursery as well this morning. If that is something that could benefit you, you can just go out the back of the auditorium, hang a ride, the first door to the right of the ladies' restroom. There'll be some ladies in there to assist you. Do want to make you aware of some of the announcements this morning. Please remember that Jay Martin is our elder on duty for February, so if you need something, get in contact with Jay and he will point you in the right direction. The teen kids are going to lunch and bowling today, so please let Drew know if your child plans on going to that. They will be back in time for the 4 o'clock worship service this afternoon. Also, the Hope Harbor Workday is coming up on Saturday, February 28th. We've got a couple of guys who are planning on going over there. If there's more who would like to go, please let me know and I'll pass that information on to Hope Harbor. They are going to provide you breakfast and lunch. It looks like they'll be done working about 1 o'clock on Saturday, so just bring work clothes, work gloves, and a set of weed eater if you had a weed eater, because they are trying to clean up around the barn there on the property. Also remember the collection for the homeless. We've been taking up those travel-sized hygiene items, Lysol spray, Clorox wipes, things of that nature. There's a tote out there in the foyer if you have any of those items that you would like to contribute. I think we're going to do that for the rest of the month of February, so if you're planning on bringing anything, try to get that up here as quickly as possible. And then we've also been taking up the stuff for the men's prison as well. So guys, if you have any coats, pants, things of that nature that you would like to get rid of, bring that up here, and Teresa will get that down to the prison. Next Sunday, March 1st, will be the Tri-State Youth Series. The kids will be going to that. So again, let Drew know if your child plans on going. On March 4th will be the Faith and Family Dinner. If you have not signed up yet for that, please do that. There's a sign-up list out on the bulletin board there in the foyer. You don't need to bring any food that night. $2 per person. We'll have dinner about 5:45, and then we'll have normal services starting at 6:30 that evening. On March 8th will be our monthly impact group meeting, so your host should be getting in contact with you and letting you know where you're going to meet and what you need to bring. Ladies' Night Out will be on Monday, March 9th at 6 p.m., so ladies, mark your calendars for that. Love Meals will be served on Tuesday, March 10th, and then our monthly Elders and Deacons meeting will be on March 15th. As we announced on Wednesday night, there's also a flyer on the bulletin board concerning a Ladies' Day at the Hillcrest Church of Christ in Neosho on March 14th. So ladies, if you are interested in that bulletin board out there in the foyer. I was also handed this note. It says Jack and Margaret became great-grandparents this week. Benson Ryder weighed 7 pounds and 11 ounces. So they said this is their first time being great-grandparents. So make sure you congratulate Jack and Margaret on that. Certainly want to be praying for our soldiers. We are definitely mindful of Hunter right now while he is deployed, but we want to remember all of them and their families as well. And we have a plethora of people on our prayer request this week. We want to remember Brenda as she started her treatments this past Monday. As we have been announcing, really Zachary and Kenny are both in dire need of hearts, so they're both in critical conditions right now, so let's remember both of them. Sherry Fryer had surgery this past week for a broken hip. I believe did she have to go back to the hospital? Is that what I read, Freddie? So she's been having some issues this week. So let's keep Sherry and Sid in our prayers as well. We are continuing to remember Elizabeth and Maggie James. Maggie was born last Sunday, 3 pounds, 2 ounces, I believe, and she is still in the NICU, so we want to remember that family in our prayers. Linda Bogue asked us to remember her sister Carol Olson, who's dealing with some health issues right now. Cindy Bell requested prayers for her sister Kathy Payne, who has macular degeneration, so we want to remember her. Carl mentioned that Barbara had taken quite a few falls in the last few days, so we want to keep Barbara in our prayers. And then we want to offer sympathy to the family of Ima Jean Stafford, who passed away this past week as well. I've got one more to add to that. Rachel's uncle, Rick Brenneman in Amarillo, Texas, he's been in the hospital for the last few days dealing with quite a few health issues. So Rachel wanted us to remember her uncle, Rick Brenneman, in our prayers also. That is all I had this morning. So Jack is going to come and lead us in our opening prayer, and Kurt is going to lead us in our singing. Kurt is going to lead us in our singing.
Father in heaven, hear our prayer. Father, we come to you with lots of concerns. We have concern for those that are sick or have been in accidents. Please be with them and their families and provide them with only the healing powers that you have. We're concerned about people that are overseas, about wars. We're concerned about people that have been kidnapped. We hear all these things in the news, and Father, we're concerned.